Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, March 15th. What did you just... Oh, Chus is opening a drink on this Wednesday, March 15th. What? Oh, Mountain Dew Code Red. I almost grabbed a thrashed apple before we started, but I went with good old-fashioned water.
They still have thrashed apple?
Yeah, that's what I sent you a photo of earlier. I mean, okay, never mind.
I don't remember you saying that to me, but that's cool, though, I guess.
I'll go get some during the show.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm in my dining room in Indiana with the great lighting setup. I do like the lighting setup here better than the one in my dorm room. Chus is still in his basement in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And big news story. We're recording after the news story came out, but I was tweeting about it because it was exciting. I got a few quotes here. Aaron Rodgers usually goes on Pat McAfee's show on Tuesday, but he wasn't there on Tuesday, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, this man's just hiding something. Nope. He showed up today. Aaron Rodgers Wednesday. And apparently, Pat said, Aaron Rodgers texted him last night. He said, it's time to let the world know. And
he's such a...
And Pat was like, okay, do you want me to let the world know that you're coming tomorrow? He's like, yeah. So someone was paying attention to the first hour when the show first started. There was about an hour before Aaron was on. 100,000 people watching. Pretty decent. When Aaron was on, it peaked at around 300,000 people. So pretty much everyone in the NFL world was watching to see what Aaron Rodgers' decision was. And we found out, much to Stan the Jet fans' excitement, Aaron Rodgers is going to be a New York Jet. He said, my intention is to play, and it is to play for the New York Jets. Right now, it's the Packers holding things up, trying to get what they can for me, is what Aaron Rodgers said. He also said that he never spoke with Diana Ruzzini about the wish list. So he said he doesn't know where that came from. He said if she had texted him, he would have done what he told to Adam Schefter when Adam Schefter texted him out of the blue and said, lose my number, good try, though. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I'm guessing what Adam Schefter texted him asking him about it.
So, yeah, Adam Schefter got a hold of Aaron Rodgers' number without Aaron Rodgers knowing how he got his number. Adam texted him.
Yeah.
And Aaron said, lose my number, good try, though. Adam Schefter released that tweet, or that text. He released a screenshot of that text, so it did happen. A.J. Hawk knew for a week. He said since he thought last Tuesday, that Aaron was going to the Jets, and he said nothing.
He's awesome. AJ Hawk's great.
Dude, I love AJ Hawk, but that'd be so hard, man. And Pat was giving a hard. He's like, you knew this entire time. He goes, yep. The other thing with this that everyone's kind of pointing out is everyone's favorite number 2 overall pick, Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
Back in January, he said, yeah, they can go. They'll go sign a veteran quarterback. I don't care. They can go sign a veteran quarterback. I'll hang out with that guy's mom, whoever he is. And then he said, I'm going to make that guy's life hell in practice. So Zach Wilson thought that he was going to be able to win the starting position back. What do you do now if you're Zach Wilson?
I would go cry on a corner. Just because, Zach Wilson, the thing with Zach Wilson is I don't really understand what was his entire intention behind it. It was just that he was going to really compete for the starting position.
Right.
He wasn't actually going to make, because I remember us talking about this a couple weeks ago. I think that it's kind of interesting because I really don't think that Zach Wilson can do a whole lot. I think he's just going to have to sit behind Aaron Rodgers and hope for the best because he's just going to have to develop.
And I thought so maybe Zach should text Jordan Love. I think that's what Zach should do. Zach needs to contact Jordan Love and needs to tell him that, hey, how do you sit behind Aaron Rodgers for all this time like I did? And Aaron said he really liked Jordan Love. He has always said good things about Jordan Love, even when they traded up to draft Jordan Love in 2020. Maybe Zach Wilson needs to figure out what it's like to sit behind Aaron Rodgers, to learn from Aaron Rodgers.
Perhaps, yeah.
That being said, they've already got his boy Alan Lazard over in New York. Alan Lazard is a New York Jet. He signed a deal for a 4-year, $44 million deal with the Jets per Jordan Schultz. So they've already got one of his supposed wish list guys over there. I think that's a big deal as well. Do you think that this makes the New York Jets a Super Bowl team?
What, just with Aaron Rodgers and Alan Lazard?
Aaron Rodgers, Alan Lazard, who they had last year. They had Breece Hall, Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson.
I mean, they didn't make playoffs last year. I mean, I don't know how far off they were from making playoffs statistically. What was their record last year? It had to have been.
They were decent. They were in the running for a while. They weren't just a team that people laughed at like they usually. They were 7-10, which for the Jets is pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if they would be necessarily a Super Bowl contender, but I definitely think that they might be able to make a little bit of noise. I just think that the hype around it is just too much. I think the Jets may need a little bit more, but I don't really know what else they would need because, I mean, I guess it's hard for me to say because when I said that Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay, I said, oh, they're not going to do anything, and they ended up winning a Super Bowl. When Matt Stafford got traded to LA, I was unsure about that too, and then he ended up doing good. So honestly, I think Aaron Rodgers is just going to cook. I don't know if they'll win a Super Bowl. I mean, eventually somebody's going to have to, eventually the cycle is going to have to break. So I don't know. I think they have the potential of being a really good team, but they're in such a tough division that it's going to be really hard to consider them a Super Bowl team when you're playing a really good Miami Dolphins, a pretty good New England Patriots, and still a relatively good Buffalo Bills team. So, I mean, anything can happen. Buffalo could be really bad. New England could do good all of a sudden. Or Miami could be 17-0. You just don't know. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. So
well,